Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Secure and Soar. I'm your host, Earl Kelly, CEO of City Group. Today's show is all about helping you, the business owner or CEO, transform cybersecurity and AI into not just protection, but into serious business growth. Now, here's what you can expect in the next 15 minutes. First, I'll tell you a bit about who I am and why I care about this topic. Then we'll cut through all the noise and look at what's really happening out there in cyber and AI. We'll talk about the latest real world threats and what they mean for you and your business. I'll break down who's really at risk and what it can cost you, not just in dollars, but in reputation and growth. We'll look at what you can actually control as a leader because you have more power than you think. And I'll share how you can use these risks as fuel for new business growth. We'll bust the big AI myth of the week, and then for our live AI demo, we'll do something that will absolutely change the way you think about everyday business efficiency. And finally, I'll show you how to get a free cyber and AI profit session for your company. Sound pretty good? Let's get started. Well, as I said, my name is Earl Kelly, and I'm the CEO of City Group. But more importantly, I've spent the last 30 years solving business problems with technology. I started as a tech guy, worked my way up to CIO of a major insurance firm, and today I lead a team of experts who help business leaders across legal, insurance, medical, and manufacturing not just survive, but thrive in this new world of risk. My passion is simple. I believe every CEO should have the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence to use technology not just to stay safe, but to get ahead. Now, let's talk facts, not fear. Now, did you know that 46% of small and mid-sized businesses were targeted by cyber attacks in just the last year? That's nearly half of you watching today. Even more startling, 87% of companies with fewer than 1,000 employees experience repeat attacks. And when a breach happens, the average downtime isn't just a day or two. In 2024, that's a staggering 22 business days. That's a full month of lost productivity and lost revenue. But here's why we're really changing the game. Artificial intelligence. AI is the most disruptive force since the internet. It's making attacks more frequent, faster, and harder to detect. And it's not just hackers using AI, your competitors are too. So let's get real. If you run payroll, store customer info, or do any banking online, you are a target. Modern business runs on data, and as the CEO or owner, you are the data steward, whether you like it or not. But at the same time, the entire market is changing. Your competitors are investing in AI. The companies who adopt are pulling ahead. The ones who wait risk falling behind. This isn't just a tech issue. It's not your tech guy's problem. This is a boardroom issue. It's a business survival issue. So let's talk about impact in plain English. If you're still relying on manual, slow workflows, you're already losing revenue. A single breach can damage your reputation overnight, sometimes permanently. Regulatory fines are getting bigger every year, especially for companies that don't take cybersecurity seriously. Lose customer trust and they'll just leave you for someone else, sometimes forever. And getting that back is very, very hard. And here's a hidden cost. The best talent doesn't want to work for outdated companies that don't invest in modern tech. So this isn't just about hackers. It's about your growth, your people, and your ability to compete. So what's the real cost? Let's break it down. You don't control cyber threats. They're coming no matter what. But you do control how fast you pivot, who you trust as your IT and AI partners, and the strategies that you put in place. In other words, proactivity equals power. Every day you wait is another day you risk lost business, regulatory headaches, or simply getting outpaced by a smarter competitor. So let's shift gears into what you can actually control as a business leader. You can reduce cost and increase your speed with smart AI. Today, not someday. You can secure your infrastructure from email servers to cloud apps. You can build trust with your clients, your vendors, and your own staff by showing that you take cybersecurity and AI seriously. And maybe, and probably most importantly, you can partner with the right team, the right partner who doesn't just fix your tech, they help you turn threats into new opportunities and growth. And this is the upside that most CEOs miss. If you can prove you're more secure, you'll win more contracts, especially with larger, more regulated companies. If you harness AI for productivity and insight with clear guardrails, you'll get more done, it'll be faster, and you'll make better decisions. And if you build a reputation for being proactive, you'll attract better partners, clients, and employees. Risk isn't just something to avoid. Handled well, risk is your business competitive advantage. So now, let's bust a myth. And that myth is that AI can't understand or act on spoken instructions from a video. The truth is, that is some old thinking. AI, like ChatGPT, can now listen to a voice message, even if it's from a YouTube video, transcribe it, and turn it into an actionable list. That's more than automation. It's like having an executive assistant that never sleeps and never misses a detail. So let's look at that in action. We're going to do a little practical magic here. We're going to do something practical and maybe a little magical, and we're going to see how it works. Okay? So imagine if you're in your car, you're walking between meetings, you leave yourself a quick voice memo on the phone, or you record a short update and you post it on YouTube or private or public. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short YouTube video that I actually created, and I'm going to create a clip and give me some notes, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to present my screen here. We're going to share my screen. And in ChatGPT, I'm going to upload this MP3 file right here. It's literally just a download of audio from YouTube. So you can use any kind of tool that you want to do that with. And I'm going to ask it to say, this is a voice memo from a business meeting, transcribe the message, and create a prioritized action list based on what you hear. So once I hit send, ChatGPT is going to basically listen to the message, and analyze the MP3 file, and it's going to give you a document with that information in it, right? So that is something that you can do. That is something that you can do every day with ChatGPT. Now, a lot of people are doing that with Zoom, and I will tell you this: one of the reasons that I like Zoom over Teams is because you don't need an additional tool to transcribe or take notes for whatever call you're on. So if you're having a call, you're using Zoom. Zoom actually has AI built in that will actually give you an action list based on your call. You can do that in Teams too, but it's an outside product like Otter or whatever. But those are things that you can do. So instead of letting those ideas float away, you can capture your ideas, put them into an audio. You can literally just record a message on your phone. When you're recording a message on your phone, you upload that into ChatGPT. ChatGPT can take those notes for you. So you don't need a transcriptionist. You don't need any kind of thing, anything like that. You can actually get ChatGPT to do that. So just imagine the productivity boost for you, your assistants, or anyone on your team. Again, not science fiction. It's available today, and it's a perfect example of how AI can turn your everyday routines into business superpowers. Now, there are AI tools out there right now. There's a couple that are like a pendant and whatnot that literally will listen to everything that you say and will write that down. So let's talk strategy. Now, before we wrap up, I want to make one thing clear. This is not just a tech conversation. This is a business growth conversation. The companies that win in the next 5 years will be the ones who master both cybersecurity and AI. So, if you're ready to turn risk into profit, or you just want to see where you stand, I'm inviting you to book a cyber and AI profit session with our team. There's no pressure, there's no jargon, just real answers and an action plan that you can use immediately. You can visit citian.group/risk, or you can give us a call at 904-907-8503. I've even offered you a QR code on the screen. Now, for those of you who know me, know that I'm in cybersecurity and I never recommend a QR code, but there is a QR code on the screen and it's from me. So click it and we can have a meeting. So let's keep business always on and always ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today for Secure and Soar. I'm Earl Kelly. I will see you next week, same time, right here, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Until then, please stay cyber secure and be absolutely kind to each other. Thank you so much and have a great week.